Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a kind of special video. Not really. I'm just going to be reacting to the things from the Game Awards, like who won and the nominees and stuff like that. I meant to do a kind of like my guesses, my predictions on who was going to win in certain categories. I didn't get around to it, got kind of busy, and then I also kind of forgot to do that video. So now we get to do this instead. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna start backwards because I had someone else, look at it and they're like, okay, the very first thing it says is the game of the year. So I was like, okay, just scroll all the way to the bottom. I'll scroll up as I go and react and comment, blah blah blah. Not even really reactions. I just want to see what the stuff is, and I thought I might as well do a video of it. It might be fun. So okay, so best VR/AR game. Okay. Um, this is on Polygon, by the way, where I'm getting this information from. So, okay, the nominees are Beat Saber, Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, No Man's Sky, and Trover Saves the Universe. Okay. My guess would have probably been Beat Saber, honestly, and it was the winner. I see all kinds of cool stuff about Beat Saber. I've seen Beat Saber and thought if I was able to play, like, if I could only play one VR game, it'd probably be that because it's so cool looking. I wonder what the next thing is because I see War Groove for whatever it is. Oh, strategy game. Okay, cool. The nominees were Fire Emblem Three Houses, Age of Wonders, Planetfall, Anno 1800, Total War Three Kingdoms, Tropico 6, and War Groove. I've only ever heard of three of these games: War Groove, Tropico 6, and of course Fire Emblem Three Houses. Because personally, I would have wanted Fire Emblem Three Houses to win, and it was the winner, so that makes me very happy. It might honestly be my personal game of the year because I love Fire Emblem that much, but it's a fantastic game, so it definitely deserves best strategy game. So that's cool. I'm happy with that. What is this? Best sports/racing game. This is great. So what do we have on here? We have three racing games and two sports games. The two sports games are both soccer games. FIFA 20 and eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. We got three racing games. We've got F1 2019 Dirt Rally 2.0 and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I would have personally wanted the winner to be Crash Team Racing because that's just funny that out of everything else in these categories is like very realistic in a way, like the graphics and stuff. So um, the fact that Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled actually won is pretty dope. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty funny. What's this one? Score and music. Okay. Death Stranding was the winner. All right. I've heard mostly good things about Death Stranding. Sorry, you're probably going to hear some of those noises because that is a Facebook message, and I have Facebook open in another tab somewhere. Cadence of Hyrule, Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Sayonara Wild Hearts. Okay, I've heard of all these games. I've heard good things about all these games. I didn't necessarily hear good things about music in all these games. Like Death Stranding kind of confuses me a little bit because I didn't hear anything specific about that, but I guess it had good music. I played Cadence of Hyrule, and that is a game literally where you play along to the beat, and it has some pretty dope music in it. So I can see Devil May Cry 5 having dope music. Honestly, I can see the other two having good music in it too. So Death Stranding must have some pretty neat music to win that award. What's next? Role playing game. Okay. So Disco Elysium was the winner. I believe that's an indie title, right? So good for them. Final Fantasy XIV, Kingdom Hearts 3, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and The Outer Wilds. Okay. I've heard of all these games, and I've heard good things about all of them. Final Fantasy XIV's been out for a long time, so of course I've heard of that one. But yeah, honestly, out of all the things I've heard, I wouldn't have been surprised with any of them winning. Honestly, I would have probably guessed that. Honestly, I probably would have went with Disco Elysium winning. So it's not very surprising to me. But I would have probably said it can go either way. What's this one? Oh, performance. Okay, I was like, these don't look like video game names. So Mads Mikkelsen for his performance in Death Stranding. Okay, Norman Reedus is also in Death Stranding. Um, is one of these other people in Death Stranding maybe? I know one of these is from Control. One of these is from think Laura Bailey's from her Rolling Gears 5, and I don't know the other one. I don't know what game she was in, but I'm assuming it's probably it must have been a good performance, whatever it was. But hey, congrats to Mads Mikkelsen on that. It'd probably be between Mads Mikkelsen or Norman Reedus for me, honestly. Ongoing game, Fortnite was the winner. Okay, personally, I would have liked to have seen Destiny 2 win, because I like Destiny 2 a lot. Final Fantasy 14, Apex Legends, and Rainbow Six Siege are also on there. Yeah, those are all good ongoing games right now. But of course, Fortnite won, because it's Fortnite. I mean, I can't really say that it's a bad game. You know, it has brought me a lot of joy, but also anger. So, and they're still making boo dollars. So I guess good for them. But personally, I would have liked to see Destiny 2 win. Whoa! Oh my goodness, I'm getting spoiled for myself. Good thing I didn't actually read much there. I did a little bit. Best narrative, Disco Elysium. Wow. So they got 2 awards already, and then Control, A Plague Tale: Innocence, Death Stranding, and The Outer Worlds. So, oh yeah, The Outer Worlds. That was a really good game, from what I heard from a lot of people. Death Stranding, of course, good game. A Plague Tale: Innocence. I've had a lot of people, whenever that came out, or before it was coming out even, tell me that I should play it, or ask me if I was playing that game. And I didn't really know what it was, but I've heard good things about it. Control, I've heard mostly good things about. And Disco Elysium, like I said earlier, that's a pretty good game from what I hear. So it won Best Narrative after all. Best Multiplayer Game. Okay, so... Okay, we got some good competitors in here. Seeing Tetris 99, they're pretty funny. We got The Division 2. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, we got Borderlands 3, and Apex Legends. Personally, I would have liked to have seen Borderlands 3 win, but I understand why it probably didn't win, because even though it's a co-op and slash single-player experience, and it's a looter shooter, and they make changes to the weapons and stuff a lot, which and the characters and stuff a lot, they mess with balancing and stuff like that. I can see a lot of people not really liking that. Me, it doesn't really bother me too much, but whenever they mess with characters is whenever I get annoyed. When they mess with weapons, I don't get too annoyed, because they're just trying to make the game more balanced. But whenever characters and their skills are messed with, that's when I get annoyed. So I can see why I didn't get Multiplayer Game of the Year. Borderlands 3, I thought before it came out, was probably going to be my Game of the Year. It's still up there, but I don't know if it's quite my Game of the Year. It's a really good game. It's top 3 for sure. But yeah, they messed with my characters too much. There's setups and builds that I made with my characters, and they just messed stuff up too much for me to be like, this is Game of the Year. They triggered me. Apex Legends being the winner actually does kind of surprise me. I'm just happy Call of Duty didn't win, because I thought I was going to like this Call of Duty a lot. I both love and hate this Call of Duty at the same time. So part of me loves that it didn't win, and a part of me hates that it didn't win Best Multiplayer Game. Because it's like half of me loves this game and half of me hates it. But yeah, like I said, personally, I would have liked to have seen Borderlands 3 win, but I understand why it didn't. Apex Legends is still a good game. It's just very sweaty. I actually have to play ranked for it to be less sweaty. It's super weird. Or I just play better in ranked. I don't know. That's just what I do. This mobile game. Okay, so I've heard of 4 of these games. I did not hear of What the Golf, but I looked it up because I saw that I already saw the nominees for mobile game. I looked at what the golf is, and it looks fun. I'm like, I might actually have to try this out. But I'm very happy that Call of Duty Mobile won, because Call of Duty Mobile is probably one of the better Call of Duty games, weirdly enough. So I'm very happy with that. That's who I would have wanted to win, would be Call of Duty Mobile. So hey, happy boy here. Independent game. Disco Elysium, again, they have 3 awards. Way to go for them. That's all I can say. I've only heard of 2 of these games, the other one being Untitled Goose Game. Of course, who hasn't heard of that game? I would have probably, for Best Independent Game, it would have been between Disco Elysium and Untitled Goose Game, because they're the only 2 I've heard of. I have not played either one, but they both look like fantastic games, so hey, not much else I can say on that, but way to go. Games for Impact. I have only heard of two of these games. That's Concrete Genie and Life is Strange 2. So congratulations to Gris or Grice, or I don't know how to say it, but congratulations to them on winning. Being that I've only heard of two of them, I probably would have said Concrete Genie, because I've heard good things about it, but I haven't played any of those games, and I haven't even heard of all those games. So, but hey, congrats to the winner there. We have Best Game Direction. Hey, Death Stranding again. Way to go. Honestly, out of all of these, I'm surprised that Resident Evil 2 didn't get it, because Resident Evil 2, the remake, was really good, from what I heard. Actually, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is really good too, so... but the only ones I played out of these were Resident Evil 2, so... but I don't own it, I just played it, is the thing. But hey, congrats to Death Stranding on another win. Best fresh indie game was Disco Elysium again. Whoa! They're just slaying right now. I have heard of My Friend Pedro, Slay the Spire, and Untitled Goose Game. Yeah, I would have said that it was between Disco Elysium and Untitled Goose Game again. So congratulations to Disco Elysium. That's personally those for me. Best fighting game, Smash Brothers Ultimate. Yes, I completely agree with that. That 100% should have happened. Samurai Showdown 2019. There must be other Samurai Showdowns that I don't know about. And then I've heard of the other games, of course. Jump Force could have been better. Mortal Kombat 11 could have been better. Didn't play Dead or Alive 6. And never heard of Samurai Showdown. So, but yeah, congrats to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because I completely 100% agree. Best fighting game for sure. Honestly, probably my personal game of the year. Even though it was a December 2018 game, the way they do Game Awards, it makes sense that they bring in like November and December 2018 games, like of the year before, because they don't really have time to judge those games on anything because they haven't been out for long enough. So yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that. Way to go. What's the next one? This family game, Luigi's Mansion 3. Hey, I like that. I have heard of all of these games, and they're all very fun games. Congrats to Luigi's Mansion 3 for winning. Because, yeah, that's a good family game. Smash Bros. Ultimate, I would have said is who I wanted to win because it's Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yoshi's Crafted World, we're very close because it's a freaking adorable game. Super Mario Maker 2, just because of the crazy fun you can have with your family. But again, all these games are great. So, yeah, it's really up between any of them. But personally, the bias in me wants Smash Brothers Ultimate to win everything. So, so best esports team. Don't know about any. The only team I recognize is Team Liquid. So I don't really care about that. But congrats to them on best esports team, best esports player. I've only ever heard of Booga, the winner. So because he's like the 15 or 16-year-old or however old he is, who won the Fortnite World Cup. So freaking kudos to that kid. Way to go. Best esports host. Okay, I've heard of Golden Boy, so he's the only one I've ever heard of, so I probably would have voted for him. But congrats to Shocks. I don't know how to say that, but congrats to you, dude or lady. Best esports game of the year. Wow, I was surprised it wasn't Fortnite. Of course, I've heard of all these games, but hey, congrats to League of Legends on that. What's next? Esports event. League of Legends World Championship. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised Fortnite World Cup didn't win. Because Fortnite's so huge. But then again, I feel like it's only huge in like America, Europe, stuff like that. League of Legends I can see is probably huge when it comes to the entire world. Maybe outside of America and stuff like that. It's probably bigger in other parts of the world. So I can see that. Let's see what's going on here. Esports coach. Don't know any of these people, but congrats to Zonic. Best content creator here. Okay. I have heard of 3 of these, and Shroud being one of the 3 that I heard of is the winner. I would have personally probably voted for Dr. Lupo, because he cracks me up, and he's a good friend of one of my favorite streamers, King Italian. Honestly, I would have wanted him to be nominated and voted for him and wanted him to win. Or Legion. My 2 favorite streamers are King Italian and Legion. And then like a very close right behind them is like KYRSB. Like, duh. But the all 3 of these are people that I enjoy watching, and like Dr. Disrespect, people I enjoy watching. Especially highlights and stuff like that, because they're all good players or funny, or mix even, so... congrats to Shroud on winning. The Mixer's treating him good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Community support. Destiny 2 is the winner. Congrats, Destiny 2. Yay. Yeah. Apex Legends. Yeah, they're pretty good with their community support. Final Fantasy 14, don't know if they are. Haven't never played it, just heard of it. So I mean, hey, congrats for being nominated. Fortnite and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I can see people liking Rainbow Six Siege and their community support. I've heard good things about them and their community speaking and stuff like that. Fortnite is mostly good at it, but I can see why they didn't win because they still don't have freaking central servers. So good, glad they didn't win because yeah, they don't have central servers yet, and that's just me and my soul is just like, I live in the middle of the country, and being on east or west servers is basically the same connection for me, and it's not amazing. So I hate to blame it on ping, but sometimes ping kind of messes me up. With central servers, I'd be closer to the servers, and I'd have a better chance, you know. So, hey, central servers, which that's not true just for Fortnite. That's true for every game. Every game should have east servers, west servers, central servers. Because by golly, we freaking need them. I'm tired of getting dunked on by people who have under 60 ping when I have right over it. So it's just right when you get over 60 ping, it gets annoying. But you know, I've gotten used to it at this point, so it's not really like when the games were first out and I was getting really serious about, say, Fortnite and stuff like that. Yeah, servers issues annoyed me, but now I don't really play Fortnite to be amazing at it. I just try to play it for fun, and I don't play it very often anymore. So, but I definitely would play it more if there were central servers. I'm just saying, I'd play a lot of games more if there were central servers for them, which some games do that, and good. I like those games. But enough of that. Congrats for Destiny 2 on winning. They have been better at listening to the community and being awesome with stuff. Audio design. Is this for real? Is this real life right now? How did Modern Warfare get best audio design? It must be campaign they're talking about, because loading into the map via a truck or a helicopter that is so loud you can't hear your friends talk, no matter what, is kind of freaking stupid. And like how loud it is just so deafening, no matter what audio settings you put it on, because it's like, I'm trying to hear people's footsteps. Okay, you know, I gotta use my sight. I gotta use my hearing to be aware of my surroundings. People were right whenever your character's own footsteps were too loud when the game first came out, because heck yeah, they were. Teammates' footsteps were kind of too loud, but I could handle them. In my mind, enemies' footsteps are still too quiet. They've been too quiet since the game came out. Everything else has been too loud, and then enemy footsteps are too quiet. I'm trying to listen to the enemies, okay? I'm trying to hear them. I'm trying to play the game how they wanted it, which is super campy and super try hard and super sweaty. Like being a sweaty kid who goes to sweat camp and sweats all day, kind of people that really enjoy this Modern Warfare. But I still love it too. Because there are a lot of things that are fun about it and great about it, but there's other things that are just very weird choices that they made and super annoying. Especially how they got audio design win. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I can see Control or Death Stranding or Resident Evil 2 or Sekiro getting it. I don't know why Gears 5's up there, but I haven't really played Gears 5, so that's just me personally saying that. Now, from an unbiased perspective, I would have probably went with Death Stranding or Sekiro. From a very biased position, I would have given it to Resident Evil 2, or Control even, because, yeah, anything but Call of Duty, honestly. But congrats, I guess. Art direction. Control got the winner. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Death Stranding's up there. That game that I've never heard of, Sayonara. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Okay. Biased opinion, that should have won. Unbiased, I can see Control or Sekiro winning. Or Death Stranding. So, congrats to Control and their team and everything like that for winning. But personally, I would have been going for Link's Awakening on art direction. So what's this? Action adventure game. Okay, Sekiro got that. Hey, look at that. I'm okay with that. Personally, I probably would have went with Borderlands 3 or Link's Awakening. because they're very fun. But all of these are very good nominees. It's probably really hard to pick from all of them. But hey, look at that. Sekiro got action adventure game. Congrats to them. That's awesome. So what's here? Best action game. Devil May Cry 5 got winner. Wow. Good for them. That's actually awesome. Uh, Biased opinion, I would have went with Astral Chain because it's a good game. But also, biased opinion, a good close second would be Devil May Cry 5, so I'm so happy. The rest of them are good. Yeah, they're good. They're good nominees. Yeah, that's a really good selection actually. So what's next? Game of the year. Game of the year was Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Whoa, that's actually pretty awesome. I can see some of my friends being surprised by that because some of my friends probably don't even know it's a Souls game. But hey, the Souls game got Game of the Year. I'm kind of surprised Outer Worlds didn't get it because I've only heard good things about it. I've heard good things about all these games. Biased opinion here. The fact that Smash Ultimate did not win really irks me, but still, congrats to Sekiro and the Soulsborne team and all those guys because, I mean, they obviously made a great game. They got Best Action Adventure and they got Game of the Year, so, I mean, heck. And they had a good set of nominees, that were going against them, so that's pretty crazy. I was also going to look at everything announced at the Game of the Year Awards, which is what these tabs are for, so we're going to look. We're going to go through them really fast. Get your Grist-themed gun in Rainbow Six Siege before it's too late. Okay. We're going to go through these announcements fast because I knew Polygon was going to do like this because they've done it before. Fast and Furious game coming from Project Car Studio. Okay. Convergence, a League of Legends story, is a Riot Forge's action platformer game. Okay. Tactical FPS 9 to 5 revealed with a bananas TGA 2019 trailer. Okay. Gears Tactics, the Gears of War strategy game, arrives April 2020. Okay, that's actually interesting. Naraka Blade Point is a multiplayer ninja game that looks dope. Alright, I'll have to look at it to confirm that looks dope part. Ghost of Tsushima slated for summer 2020 release. This I already heard about, and I'm super stoked because that game looks freaking phenomenal, and I hope it's also on PS5 when it comes out. But, wow, cannot wait. Xbox Series X controller features a share button. Neat. And, of course, the Xbox Series X being announced. Dope. Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack features Grimes or the Jewels, A$AP Rocky, and more. Okay. Ori and the Will of the Wisps delayed until March. That kind of blows, but alright. If it makes the game better, cool. End Night reveals sequel to The Forest, Sons of the Forest. Oh, interesting. That interests me. Players Unknown's next project prologue announced. Oh, okay, alright. First Riot Forge game, Ruined King, a League of Legends story. Oh, okay. Bravely Default 2 coming to Switch in 2020. I heard about that. It'll be a Nintendo Switch exclusive. Okay. 4 generations of backwards compatibility. Wow. So, even though it looks like a refrigerator, cool. First PlayStation 5 game announced is Looter Slasher Godfall. This I saw and heard about, and it intrigued me a lot. Gearbox is publishing it? Ooh. That gives me kind of Borderlands vibes, and I am excited. Hellblade 2 announced. Cool. Xbox Series X is Microsoft's new Xbox console coming holiday 2020. Yeah. Super dope. Travis Touchdown returns to cover No More Heroes trailer. Okay. New Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer focuses on Cloud. Okay, cool. I have to watch that. There's a lot of trailers here that are being talked about that I don't have to watch. Strategy Epic Humankind's character system reveal. Okay. Watch the Game Awards. Okay. Neat. Oh, okay. A bunch of Steam demos for unreleased games. Okay, that's, I'll probably be looking at some of those demos. Of course, there's this. Xbox Series X was announced. Hellblade 2 was announced. That's cool. Final Fantasy Remake stuff. Godfall. I've already seen some of this. I haven't watched the trailer, but I saw images and stuff. Looks cool. That's the League of Legends story. Okay. Oh, more. Gears Tactics. Okay. Humankind. Alright. Maneater. Okay, they didn't mention anything about that there. I don't know what that is. What is this? Shark RPG. That's funny. More Warframe stuff. Okay. Control Expeditions. Free update for Control. Out now. Oh, cool. Prologue, that is the unknown player unknowns thing. Cool. Wolf Among Us 2. This I did not hear about. Whoa. Okay, that's actually cool. The Telltale series. Who's making it though? Okay, so... Okay. Okay. Fast and Furious Crossroads, okay. The Elder Scrolls Online is going to Skyrim. This I did hear about. Awesome. Naraka Blade Point, okay. New World. Oh, okay. An MMO kind of thing. 9 to 5. Okay, so this was the crazy shooter they were talking about, and it does look crazy. Okay. The Magic's Legends MMO, I did hear about that. Weird West, I did hear about. Apex Legends Holiday Bash, yeah, heard about that. Sons of the Forest, okay, that was the one. I did hear about this new D&D action RPG game called Dark Alliance, which I know there's other Dark Alliance games, so that's interesting. I'm going to do reactions to trailers and stuff too, so those will be separate videos. So I'm excited to watch those, and that's everything. Okay, well, let's call that a video, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Game of the Year, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That's awesome. I would have personally, like I said, I wanted Smash Bros. Ultimate, but hey, I really wanted to do a prediction, so I'll have to do it next year. I will say this, I am going to make my top 10 games of 2019 video, probably come out around Christmas, and then by the end of the year, I'm going to also have a top 10, like my top 10 favorite games of the entire decade. That video I've already started working on, been working on it for a little bit. It's going to take some time to still finish. That's why it's going to come out probably last day of the year, and it'll be an interesting video. I don't know if it'll be a vlog type or me like actually gathering footage of games while I talk about games and why I picked them for the top 10 of the decade and all that good stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Same with the top 10 of this year. I don't know if I'm going to gather up gameplay for it. I don't know if I'm going to just do a vlog type style. I don't know. Or maybe a mix. It'll probably most likely end up being a mix because I feel like that's the kind of video I want to make. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoy those videos when they come out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So please leave comments on your thoughts. I'd like to hear everyone else's thoughts. I'm going to definitely talk about some of this with my friends and see what they think, because I'm sure they're going to have some grievances with the choices. And if you're new, subscribe. All that good jazz and fun stuff. And I hope you guys liked my Christmas hat, because it's Christmas time, so I'm wearing Christmassy stuff, or, it's holiday time and all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and toodaloo.